Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 1726 of the 3+ Minutes of Planks Challenge, and as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts in my mind this morning. I was just telling my daughter this story of what happened last night. Last night, I was hoping to go to a conference held by a good friend of mine, Calvin Richards. But I couldn't find my car keys. I found one of them. I have two. One of them didn't work, so I need to change the battery. And the other one, it was sitting somewhere in the apartment, but I couldn't find it. And my daughter Lola was hungry, so I decided to go grab her some snacks because she wasn't hungry enough for food. She wanted Takis. So I'm walking out of my house, out of my apartment complex, and I'm walking down the street to the local gas station. There's a couple places I could have gone, but something said to go to the one straight ahead. As I was going, I meet a homeless gentleman who's panhandling by the name of Benjamin Martin. And he's holding this sign, tells me that says he's a former Marine Corps veteran. It intrigued me. So I stopped and I talked and we had a conversation. And one of the things he said, it was like, not a lot of people just stop to talk to me. Sometimes I feel like people think they're better than me. And I was like, well, brother, I'm not better than you. And as I was talking to him and listening to him, I was asking God, what could I do for this man right now? And he says to me, he said, there are even times when I'm hungry. He says, when I get money and others people say that they're hungry, I go to Burger King and I buy something for them. And I said, you know what? That's what it is. I'm gonna go buy you something for Burger King. So we go there, we have this amazing conversation. This man is brilliant. Life just fell around him. But he still kept the faith. And it was really amazing to hear it and see it. After that conversation, I then could proceed to the gas station. And I'm at the gas station, and just as I'm entering, this gentleman stops me. His name is Solo. And he's clearly drunk. And we have a conversation and we talk for, I don't know, about 20 minutes. And he talks about his struggle. And he has his son who's driving the car inside their truck. And he tells me I'm an alcoholic and I'm trying to get better. But a lot of it was still just sort of belligerent. But I sat and I listened. And he told me his worst fear is being alone. I could understand it. Even after 24 kids and all he seemed to have accomplished in his life, he was trying to get out of it. And all I had to do was just try to listen to him, but also tell him some hard truths. Right before I met his son, he gives me $100. And then I get to meet him, his son, Nathan. And I talked to Nathan for a bit. And I talked to Solo for a bit. And I said, Solo, you got to understand what you're doing right now. Your kids are watching. You are the example of the future. You got to make a difference. I then gave Nathan my phone and my phone number. And I reached him and I said, whenever your dad is more clear-headed, give him my number. I'm just a phone call or a text away. But the blessing of him giving me that money out of nowhere, it was just a God wink for me to understand that we are all hurting and we're all struggling. But that doesn't mean that we can't be there for other people. And there is my thoughts for the day. As always, be blessed today and every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.